Hi, it's Jeff Mays. The other day a friend was asking me about a merger that he's considering doing. And he said, if you had some advice as our companies, as these two companies merge, what would you tell us to do? Neither one of us, neither business owner, had ever been through a merger, but they could see that together they would be a better team than working separately and competing with each other. Well, I thought about it for a few minutes. It really didn't take that long. And I came up with 5 things that I told him I would be careful of or to watch out for. The first one was that don't change the personnel too quickly. So often in a business, in a company, there's informal things that are happening amongst the employees that make the business work. Now, that may not be something that's on paper, but it may be something as little as these two people help each other do things, and without the other, that person really doesn't function. So look at how people work together and look at the informal as well as the formal structure that happens. The second thing that I told him was to create an environment of openness and teamwork. As two businesses move together, it's really important that you have some time where people can sit down, kind of get to know each other, and really be able to talk about the issues that are coming up, whether they're formal ones or informal ones, but spend a little time maybe over a cup of coffee. Maybe every week the team gets together and just has a chance to get to know each other and to see what's going on with each other. The change in culture is a big deal. It's like that personality the business has that it really can change dramatically in an acquisition or a merger. And as that changes, the people inside need to think about the new company versus one company or the other. I'll never forget going into a business that we just bought, and I walked into the first meeting of the employees, and as a corporate manager, I was there to kind of go through what was going on and how things were going to work. And I looked around the room, and here was our guys with our logo on their shirt, and here were the guys that had been working for the company before with the old company logo on their shirt. That's kind of disheartening as a manager when you walk into the room and you see two teams at odds with each other. Changing a culture needs to be something you do together. And I think it's really important that you work through that together as a team and not just one team over influencing the other team or forcing them, nicer word, right, to do it the new way. And then, acknowledge the old team. The old team, the old company, the old way of doing things oftentimes just gets wiped out as you go forward. It's really important to acknowledge there was a reason you bought that company or you merged with that company, and that there were things going on there that were good. Maybe you saw profits, maybe you saw different ways of doing things, maybe you saw ways to improve things. But all those things need to be brought out as you merge together and as you come together. Because it's really important that you acknowledge that there was some good. Very seldom do we buy a company unless there's something good happening there. Acknowledge that and play into it. And remember as you go forward that it's really important to do that because there is a reason that you're there. And finally, work with somebody, a consultant or somebody, as a manager to come in and help build that new team. Whether it's through a program like Thinking into Results or whether it's like team building, you need to get in and have those two teams of former and past or future employees come together and build a new paradigm, a new culture that's going to really strengthen and build the business that you've bought. The new business needs to have its own entity. Whether it's just adding a few managers to a business that's already in existence, or whether it's merging two completely different cultures, it really helps to have a coach. It really helps to have somebody from the outside helping you make those changes so that you don't have to fight it every day, plus all the other things you have to do as a manager. That's what I do, and I'd really like to sit down and talk to you, understand your challenges, so that we can see if I can help you. My name's Jeff Mays, Success for Life, and I'm looking forward to getting to know you better so that we can do business together. Thanks a lot.